seen you interact in a way that brings smiles and causes people to breathe easier. And whether it is in the exercise of your functions as chair of what was the Privy Council and now the State Council, or whether it is in your visits to centenarians, or whether it is in your engagement with young people, particularly young cadets and others across this land, you have given them the opportunity to see grace in action. And I thank you profusely for that. You will perhaps better understand that when we therefore made the decision to become a republic, indeed the world's newest republic, that it was not a difficult decision for us, my government, to offer to you the honor of being this nation's first president. The irony is that there was a Barbadian who was a president before, but regrettably it was not in Barbados. And I was therefore very happy that you could make the journey to Liberia this year May, in order to not only represent our country, but to bring into sharp focus that there had been a Barbadian born here on this rock who rose to become a president, but in Africa, in Liberia.
Here in what has been billed as a farewell reception. Today marks the close of a remarkable chapter in my life. 7 years and 11 months of having been afforded the immense privilege of serving Barbados, initially as Governor General and then as the first President of our Republic. What a time it has been. What an honor it has been. When I first accepted the call to serve, I did so with a quiet belief that leadership is not about titles. It is about stewardship. It is about carrying the hopes of a people with humility, with courage, and with the understanding that none of us ever leads alone. I begin therefore, as I must, by thanking Almighty God for health, for strength, and for sustaining grace. Without these mercies, I could not have carried the weight or met the daily demands of this office. I'm also compelled to acknowledge my parents. Though they were not there to see me assume either office, their guidance laid the foundation for every step that I have taken in life. Their values shaped me. Their example steadied me. Their love emboldened me. I carried them with me into every room, every ceremony, every swearing in, every conceivable decision that I had to make. You brighten the darkest night.
What a shine.